everybody? What up? How's everybody doing? Look, I cleaned my area. Welcome to the, late night Amazon nail finds and more, which means nail therapy is anything. Okay? That's what that means. That means chill vibes. And I got something I want to do. I got some goodies to show y'all, obviously, from Amazon. But I have something I want to try that's a hack, and I think it's going to be cool. But hopefully y'all are doing amazing. If you are, make sure you like and subscribe, y'all, if you like the vibes. So, yeah. I'm just gonna put you guys up there, but I wanted to show you. I cleaned my area. It's all nice and spotless. It's so nice. Isn't it? It's just so nice. Anyway, come hang out with me. Tonight, I got some stuff from Amazon. I found some really good deals on Amazon, you guys. Really good deals. Which, what I got, I usually don't see them for what I got them for, which is kind of crazy. And I don't know if it's because of the school thing. I'm not really sure. However, anyway. Then, what I got in here, then will be possibly, we will be doing some hacks. Because I want to try this hack out. Hi! I just have a little bit. Hi, Shells. How are you, my lovely? Hello to everybody. Hi, Icy. Hi, Christina, my loves. Thanks for always coming to hang out with me. You have no idea how much it means to me. Like, seriously. Okay, I'm gonna set you up here now, okay? Wait, yeah. Bear with me. I've noticed in my lives that sometimes I'm like clear down here and you guys can't see me. So if I'm ever clear down here and I'm doing something, yell at me in all caps and tell me to move up, okay? You have my permission. How are you doing, love? Good. Good. I have no gloves on today because I ran out. My gloves ran out on me. Literally, they went right out the door. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But, yeah. So, I'm going to start unboxing this because I really didn't think what I found this for, literally, are usually in upwards of like $13 to $16 per thing. And I was like, why is it so less? But it's all based on the seller, too. I did realize that. So we're getting in some Amazon essentials, and because I ran out a bunch of stuff. But I also got some other stuff, too, that I found that typically I would not buy. So that is why I got them. That is why I got them. Because it's something I typically wouldn't do. So that's why I got them. Anyway. Less talking. Let's do this. I've never had those finger cots. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. I should get some, honestly. To be honest, I should. Alright. Say, these are my favorite, y'all. These are my favorite wipes ever. These are the OPI Expert Touch. They are my favorite. Hands down, the best wipes. I don't care what anybody says. And I always get the 2-pack. And it was only $6.99 for both of these. So that's pretty good, considering I found one for $6.99. So it all depends on the seller. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, man? But everything's linked too, guys. But I'm going to fill this up. Take that guy out of there. That don't need to be in there. Isn't this so cute? Sandra got this for me for my birthday. But these guys are my favorite because they're legit no wipe, okay? Because those pink ones I got from Nail Couture or whatever, I know they're long and big, but they leak color and they put little hairs all over everything. Haha. We are full now. Woo! Mix my... Yeah, there you go. Yes, dude, I'm telling you, they are the best. And there's 325 wipes in each one. So, you get a pretty good amount. And I do not go... I go through them a lot, but, like, 2 of these will last me quite a while. So, I got this. like I said, it's basically essentials and a few others. So, I got these bad boys. I always get black now. We're going to be doing some hacks too, guys. Don't worry. Just wanted to show you these. So, I got these for $4.99. They were on sale for $4.99, and there is 100 in here, size small, and they're supposed to not, they're latex, powder-free, super soft, extra elasticity. I'm hoping that they don't tear. This is a new brand. I've not tried this brand yet, so I'm hoping they don't tear like the other ones that I had previously before the ones I was using. Because I usually get like the ones that you use for like outside or like mechanic ones, because those, they don't rip. So it's pretty damn good deal, especially like, you know, like I got school for my daughter and stuff, and so like she comes first, right? But I was out of everything, like I had no gloves, and I have to have gloves because I'm super sensitive, and so I have to have gloves no matter what I do. So we're gonna try these out tonight. Ooh, they seem really thin. Oh well, I got them now, right? I want to get one of those glove things. Yeah, these are super thin, y'all. Oh my goodness. A lot thinner than my other ones, so we'll have to see. Let's see. Look at me. They're not. Look at that. They're not ripping. I'm freaking pulling on this. Look at that. It is not ripping. Usually my other ones would just rip all the way. And I'm putting my nail through it too. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Okay, these are the snittle of the shiznit right there. So that means when I have nails on, they're not going to poke through like I thought. Haha. So these are by Med Guy. They are linked, so yeah, if you need some, try the. I don't know if they're on sale still. However, pretty damn good gloves, I would say. Yeah, I thought about that. Okay. So, I finally got some of these. These are my favorite swatch sticks. They're short, but they're the longer ones. Because the longer ones, when you have nail art and you want to practice, these are perfect. They're my favorite, and they're not like them stupid idiot ones that I got. And it comes in a pack of 100 for, I got these for $2.99, y'all. $2.99. So, it's a pretty damn good deal. Do I know if it's still going to be that? I have no idea. But look at the difference here. Hello, Adam. How are you? But yeah, look at the difference. I would much rather have less of a stick and more of a nail. You know? Like, whoever thought that anybody would want that? What? And they're like super flimsy too. So these ones are nice. So $2.99. Can't beat it. And you get 100 of them. So I'm going to leave a couple of these out because we're going to be... How are you, everybody? Dude, I know. And I never find... I'm telling you, I am not good at finding like really good deals because I really don't shop that much. I really don't. So it just all happened at the best time, I guess, you know? But these ones are from Art and Beauty, but I do have them linked, these exact ones. So if you guys are looking for some really good ones, I love these for nail art. These are the best for nail art. You're welcome. Thanks for coming. I think I saw you earlier in Tasha's live. Was that you in Tasha's live? I think that was you in Tasha's live. Alright, so we got those, so I'm ready to go on those. Now, you hear? Woo! Alright, so you may not know, but I hated these with a passion, okay? However, y'all, can anybody guess what type of nail tips I hated with a passion and said I would never ever buy or do? Can anybody guess? Shout out to everybody here. Thanks for being here. But this brand, I like this brand, but the tips, you know, they shrink sometimes, so we'll see. But I got these, okay? Hi, Lorna. How are you? Morning, my love. So we got some Novo Ovo, guys. Look at these. We got the duckies. Oh my god, these are huge. Oh, well, that one's not going to fit. I'm going to have to go to a 1 on these because these are huge. Oh my gosh, you guys. I had to get the long ones. Y'all know me. Oh, my Atlanta, Georgia. That is absolutely bonkers. Is that not bonkers, y'all? Oh my gosh. They're quite nice. Nice and flimsy here, so when you put them on, you know, they're pretty decent. But I hated them, but I had to get the long ones. Then, oh, and by the way, I found these for $6. $6 hairs. And then I found these ones. Now, these ones I've been looking at for a minute because I love the moon shape. So I got these ones. Now, these ones are the moon shape duckies. And these ones are only, these are the medium. This was the longest I could get in these, but these are called extra thick. Hi, Magic Life. How are you? Thanks for joining. But these are called the extra thick. So, let me show you the difference here. So, see how these are regular, right? Look at the frickin' difference, y'all. Holy shnikes. That's one thickums right there. Holy well, and they're matted too. I really don't care about the matted part. Doesn't bother me. But holy moly. Look at that. Now I don't have to do it. I can just do this and be done with it. I don't have to cut them out. Because I was just going to get the moon cut nails, but since these are already cut like that, man, they're sharp. But I thought we could do some cool stuff. I know. I hated them so bad, and I was like, I kept seeing them, and I was like, you know what? I might need a 3. Maybe not. But, if anything, I couldn't find the long ones in the moon shape. But this is 120 pieces here, and then the long ones are 150 pieces. So, I think that's why these ones come in this case. I'm not really sure, but wow, these are cool. I actually like these ones more than I like the long ones, but I figured the long ones would look super funny, and we could do, I don't even know what with them, but yeah. Hi, everybody. What up? If you're new here, my name is Sugar. I do nails. We chill, hang out, late night nail therapy, which is kind of anything and everything. But tonight I showed a little, it comes with these stickers too, by the way. And these ones, these ones were $6, and then these ones were $7.99. And typically these are $15.99 or $16. Depending, and these ones are typically 12 to 13. So I got a pretty good deal on both of these, and that's why I got them. Hi, Ice Babe. How are you, sweetie? Hello. So we got some duckies that I swore I would never get, and then I did anyway. Hi, Monique. How are you? So these are the 2 that we got. We have the extra long regular duckies, and then we have the medium moon cut. These are actually called duck feet nails. That's what it says on Amazon. But these are cool, and these are really good, affordable Amazon finds that I found. So I can't guarantee that they are still on sale, y'all. But it only took a day to get here, so it's only been a day. So if you want to check them out, they are linked for you guys if you want to check them out. Which one do we want to use, guys? We're going to start on... Oh, crap. I messed that all up. I don't know which one goes where. I think this one goes here. Anyway. Let me do my pointer finger. I think that would be better. Let me do my pointer finger. Which would be a number 5. Possibly. Maybe. Girl, I was killing myself with these deals. Let me tell you. Or should I do this one? I would do that one. Yes, this one, that one, this one, that one, this one. We're having fun, dude. Okay. I need a... That's a 5. Did I put that in the wrong one? Sure did. It sucks that you don't get too many in this one, but, I mean, I can't complain for the cost. And I'm kind of going to do it over because if they shrink, I'm going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? Which one are we doing? This one or this one? The super long one or the short one? Wait, what? I do this too, and I got like those tips too, like they are 1 duck nails and they're barely any. Yeah, long one? Okay. Okay, we need a tiebreaker. Long. Oh! I thought y'all was gonna pick the moon cut one. Okay. That's alright. We'll do this one. Okay, that goes in there. Whatever one you guys want, we shall do. Alright, let me... What is this one? A 3. I'm gonna cut the tip of this off so I know what I'm doing here. Actually, I don't need to. We're gonna try a new hack, everybody. And I found this hack, and I'm excited to try it. So I figured, why not explore it with y'all? Okay, that's too big for that. We're gonna use my little finger. My little finger. And we're gonna use it on this. So. Well, that just made it short, didn't it? Okay, well, we're not gonna use that then. We'll just put it on here. We'll put the ducky on the moon. Okay. So that is... So for the new ones came in, I did get swatch sticks, $2.99. I got 2 of these for $6.99, and I got my gloves for $4.99. So that was the small essential nail haul, and then my nail tips. Okay. So I'm gonna set that to the side. You guys ready? Oh, you're okay, love. No worries. No worries. Don't you worry. Alright, so, I don't know if any of you guys know who Vibe Nail Lounge... No, I'm sorry, not that one. Hippie Nails. Hippie Vibe Nails. She is on TikTok. She is on Instagram, and she's on YouTube as well. But, she showed... I love her. I love her vibe. I just love her. She's super funny. And she showed her little sticker hack where you can draw on the thing with the Mosh Podge. Girl, we're trying it tonight. Okay. So, I do not have... I have a printer. However, I'm bougie and my printer is out of ink and I just ain't getting it. Okay. I'm not getting that right now. So, I figured we could take things around the house that are small enough for the nails, depending on what the nails are, if it is small enough. It could be a tag, it could be stickers. So, we have these little stickers here. Okay, I have plenty of them. So we're gonna use this so I can draw these Hello Kitties. Okay, because I need to try to draw the Hello Kitties. And I just realized what that is. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. I just realized that's what was on there. That's funny. But also I have these two and I really don't want to use them. So I figured I could cut one out, put some tape on it, do the whole Mosh Podge thing, and then go from there. And then we can put it on the nail and try it and all of that. Okay? So, I figured if anything, we could do a couple, like we could do one of these and one of these. But I got this box because this is the only Hello Kitty thing I have that is like small enough other than these stickers. So, see her on the back? That's what I'm going to use. So, because I like how she looks. So I thought, you know what, that's cute. We could do that. And then, for this, I got these new brushes. So I used to paint and stuff, right? So I have had these brushes, and these were in Harmony's room. So we're going to use these guys for the Mosh Podge. We're going to get all the stuff out of it. But aren't they the cutest, though, guys? Aren't they just the cutest? I absolutely love them. So I figured we could monkey around a little bit, try some new shiitake, and yeah, so I have this brush because I figured we could use, do we want to do a bright nail, or do we want to use this and do like a lighter motion? Because these are going to be clear, depending on what color we want to use. You know? Purple? So I figured, what if we did like a little aura background with this and see how it comes out, see what it looks like. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette that I've had for years and years and years. It's my favorite one, and I don't really wear makeup anymore, but yeah. So I pulled that guy, and I have this brush because this is my favorite brush in the world. It works perfect for pigments. But here's my Mod Podge. It's old, as you can see. We're going to shake her up because I don't know if this expires or not. But if it doesn't say it does, it's paint. So, alright. So we have our ducky nail, right? Right? So I'm going to go ahead and buff her. And you're not supposed to do anything. So if you want to have a background on the nail, you are to do that, and then you're not supposed to have any tacky layer, no nothing on it. You're not supposed to do anything. So what I am going to do, what color background do we want? We want to make it white with, and then add the purple background, or what do we want to do, ladies and gents? You guys, well, if you're new here, you might not know, but when we go live, I always ask the audience what they would like to do. Because I like, you know, if you guys help me out, that means we did it together. But I thought this would be a good way for me to help outline this stuff, so when I go to actually paint it, I kind of know where I'm going with it, right? Hi, Angela, how are you? Hi, the Queen, Dari. Hi, Riley and Paws. Okay, girl. Yes, be there, be square. So are we doing white? Let's, you know what? You know what? Perfect. I got the perfect color, y'all. So, this is a hack from Hippie Vibe Nails, okay? So make sure you guys go hit her up. Okay? This is her hack that she has, and where my inspiration came from. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a milky white glitter background. Not only is it going to make the background pop, but it's going to make it, you know, it's milky. Plus, it's got some glitter in it, y'all. So, what better way? Alright, so I got my, okay. I got this. I got my black. Alright, now that we got that, we're going to clean him off with my new wipes. Well, happy early birthday. Well, today's technically Friday, right? I'm going to take my alcohol. She said to wipe it with alcohol. I mean, I got to wipe it anyway, but. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to paint the background. Then we're going to do this hack, everybody, okay? I'm excited. Because if this works, y'all, I'm going to paint the background, then we're going to do all that, okay? So we're going to use Iced Out. Hi, Lucy Chen. Hi, how are you? To go to sleep now, but it was fun. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. This is Iced Out Gel Polish, HEMA-free from BRITTBRATNAILDIT, everybody. She is linked. And if you buy two, you get one free. And that's mix and mash. Any gel polish is buy two, get one free, guys. And they're $5.55. All the colors. Alright. You guys can't really see the shimmer yet, but you will. So you can either do one coat. Thank you for coming. I hope you rest well. Have a great night's rest. Great night's sleep. And I hope everybody who is in here, wherever you are, whether it's daytime, nighttime, let me know where you guys from. Where you guys watching from tonight. Oh my gosh, she's gonna be so pretty. Alright, we're gonna make sure we check our sides here. Alright, we're gonna just take a little bit off. Okay. Like I always say, make sure you get the excess off, guys. I'm just excited to be here with y'all. Try this hack, and if we can, I know we can make this work, y'all. I know we can. Okay. So typically, if you're new, you'd want to put a base coat down. Okay, that's gonna help it stick well. But since I did what I did and I buffed it, we're fine. But if you're wearing anything like this, you want to make sure you put your base coat down. Not only is that going to make your color go on really nice, but with a Milky, you kind of just got to play with it. And I am trying to get away from not having to do 2 coats, so. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm going to take any excess I have in that back end out, okay? Like so I can get it on my nail. Alright. Beautiful. Let's cook her. Oh, wow. Hi, Sky. Alright, we're going to cook her for a full 60, everybody. Okay. That's our background. Should we do 2 coats or 1? Okay, so to start with this, we are going to use this guy. Here's my tape. You're going to need some scissors. We are doing the hack, the Mod Podge nail art hack from Hippie Nails. And, you're going to need some tape. And I don't have, my printer's out of ink, so we're just going to use some things that I have laying around here that's small enough to fit on the nail, because I know it will work. So we're just going to use a couple different things so we can get the hang of what we want, right? So I'm actually going to cut, I usually don't cut my stickers, however, you know what? We're going to do a whole side, because I said so. We're going to take our tape. We're going to put our tape. This is like, obviously you're not going to be able to use these stickers, because once you peel this tape up, it's probably going to peel the sticker with it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, y'all. Maybe not. That's good. That's good. Good to know. All right. This one, we're going to use this little box because I want that Hello Kitty. Oop, I didn't need that much, but we're going to cut that guy anyway. Oop. Okay. We're going to stick our tape right here. Just like so. I do not. Sorry. I do not sell my nails. Everybody asks me that. Alright, so we have both of our Hello Kitties done. So let's take some Louis Vuitton. And these are big enough that I think it would help me get the hang of like the LV and stuff. So I'm actually going to cut these 2, since I've already used this side. And by the way, these are from Just Nikki, guys. JustNikki.com. She has all kinds of stuff if you want to go check her out as well. I will link her after this live too. Alright. I'm going to do it over... I'm going to do it over both so I can get this guy and that guy plus that guy in there. Okay. I probably won't be able to use these because it'll rip, but okay. So we have what we need. Okay. So you can find things around the house that are small enough, guys. If you guys don't have anything extra, I'm showing you right now that you can do this on multiple different things, which is a good thing. All right. Our nail is Dunsky. Here's our nail. Beautiful color. Love it. Love it. And Brit Brat, her website, she's going to be shutting the website down August 20th. So the deals that are going on right now until August 20th won't be there when she reopens. So just so you guys know. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to top coat. Okay. So it's not sticky. And actually, I'm not going to top coat because we need to do our background first. So let's go ahead and do our little background. We're going to use this little guy. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Sugar is a nail enthusiast. I do. I'm just an enthusiast, guys. I really, really, really love nails. And I just wanted to kind of challenge myself to see if I could even do it. Back in 2021 when I started, like late June 2021. Alright, so we have this guy. Beautiful and sparkly. I know you guys can't see it, unfortunately. But she's there. You can kind of see it. Shout out to everybody in here. What up? Alright, let me turn my light on so it's easier for you guys to see. Can you do a Q&A? I can. Never done one. Hold on, let me turn my light on, everybody. Alright, I think I did, yeah. Alright. I'm going to zoom y'all in. I don't know. Do you think you will ever sell them? You know, I don't know. My nail stand is from, Gen Xer Nails Diary. She made these for me. I got 4 of them. Aren't they cute? Do you guys love them? They're shakers. They have, like, S's in them for sugar. Didn't she do a phenomenal job? I just absolutely love them. I love them. That's why they're on my desk. Okay. So let's go ahead. I might sell them. I don't know. It would have to be like ones that aren't made to fit people's nails. It would just be like ones that are, you know, sets that people just love. Just something, a piece of me. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Hello, Christina. How are you? Okay. So we're going to use the purple here. Mind you, I have not done this. Your best bet is to use a nice dense brush as well. Dense brush is going to serve you really well for pigment, but you also want kind of one like this, where it's a little bit more on the dense side, but it's not super big and fluffy, because sometimes the big fluffy ones on the ends, you're not going to get that nice, precise, precision type. Let me see if I have my other one in here, so I can show you guys what I mean. Let's see. So I bought this to use to see if that worked. I don't know if you guys want me to try that. I bought a few different things. I can't find my other fluffy brush. However, I also bought this one. Just to see if they would work. I don't know if they would. Do we want to try it? It is. Hi, Crystal. And then I found this moon stamp. We could put a moon in there, guys. You want to try it? Do we want to try this, everybody? Where are you from? Do you have a boyfriend? And are you a mom? Girl. Okay. I am from the U.S. Let's, okay, let me see something. Let's see what this looks like. That's going to be a nice purple, no? What do you think? Hi, Isabel. I have 2 kids. They are almost grown. Proud mama over here. But I have a denser brush that's not this. I'm not quite sure where it's at. However, it's somewhere around here. It might be in here. Do we want to try all of them? It should. You can use a chrome applicator thingy too. Here we go, I found it. And you guys, this brush right here, I love it so much. Do you see how dense this brush is? See the difference? It's a lot shorter, but it's also a lot more denser, and I use this for my pigments and eyeshadows and stuff. But when you're doing a bigger surface area, you're going to want one like this versus this one. But if you want a smaller area, you can use one like this, you know, so you don't have to use such a big space. You can use, I don't typically like to use this shadow applicator thingamajigger bobber, but we have this, I found last year, and I've never used it, and it's supposed to be chrome eyeshadow. I don't know if it's gonna work, but, oh, girl, it's okay. It's okay. Trust me, it doesn't bother me at all. At all. But we have this one too, and I was like, did I open this? No, yes, I did. Okay. So we could also add a few of these glitter colors if we wanted to. Maybe do a double Aurora color in the background. What do you think? We could add this one over that purple, or maybe the blue. Do like a mermaid type. Oh, girl! Right. Hi, Nana, how are you? We are experimenting. So we're doing the Mod Podge method. So I guess before we even do this, we need to do the Mod Podge part because that's got to dry. So we're going to use a stamp and a liner, 2-in-1 liquid pen liner moon thing. We're going to use this guy. We're going to see if it works. So we're using makeup on nails, everybody. We're experimenting. Let's see what this looks like here. Ooh, even it's purple even. I bet you we can draw with this tip too. But we have a moon stamp, so why not try it? Why not, right? Let's try it. Okay, so we have this guy. I've never used it, never opened it. That was the first time I ever opened it. We have this palette and this palette here, so let's do a double aura. I don't know if this is gonna work, so we might want to save this for a different day. Hi, Tiffany. And how are you? How is everybody? Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. We'll do a double aura. Let's set that aside. Let's take our Mod Podge. And I'm actually going to have to get some out on a palette. She actually had hers in a little thing with a brush on it. So, but that's okay. We'll just use a little palette guy. Not big deal. Alright. I'll just use this guy. So I did shake him up. Always wanted to try. Me too. I still haven't done it. So we are going to experiment together, everybody. So this is quite liquidy, so. Oh, we got to poke a hole in it, guys, because your girl, it's been a long time since I've used this stuff. But I was like, I have Mod Podge at home. So everything I'm using, we can use just laying around the house, whatever is small enough. We got our tape on there to make sure she's... Ooh, don't bend the little box. Goodness. Alright, I'm going to take my little unicorn brush, which is a number... I don't know, it doesn't say. We're going to load this baby up. And I guess we need to do 2 coats. So this hat came from Hippie Vibe Nails. Alright, so we did that one. So we got to do 2 coats. So let's do... I always pour way too much out. Let's just do a line of these. We could do this one. And then we'll do our little... You know, we'll just do a... Oh, the bows are down there. Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. We'll just do this one, and we'll do a little heart, because I'm not very good at hearts. And we'll do one of these. That should be good. And I got somewhat that in there. Let's just put her on there. Alright. That's one coat. Now let's do this one. This one's a bigger surface area, but I just want the LV, so I want to... This is a good way to practice too, guys. So you have to let it go clear. So we got to let it sit. And, oh yeah, this guy here. You know what? That's just going to be... Alright. We'll let that sit. We'll let that dry. She said 2 to 3 minutes. So we'll get the nail ready while all that's drying. And grab a paper towel. If you don't mind me asking, how old are your kids? They are out of school. That's all I'm going to say about that, love. The white stuff is Mod Podge. So it kind of goes on clear like a glue. So this is going to be like your glue for the nail. So this is what it is. And she said you want the white one, the gloss. You don't want matte, you want gloss. So it's water-based glue sealer and finish for like painting. But this one, you'll cut like any excess that's around it, you'll cut that off and you'll put it right on the nail and it sticks. It doesn't come up, it doesn't move, nothing. Only got one of this sets. Oh no. I don't know. Is it like, I don't think is it PVA glue? I couldn't tell you. I know it's non-toxic, so. You can use on most surfaces, so. It basically just gives things a gloss. That's all it does. So I'm going to move this guy. Alright, so we have our nail. So let's do a 2-color aura. So I went ahead and put iced out on the nail. Shout out to everybody in here. Hi! So we have our beautiful glittery milky white background. Alright. So what colors? We want purple for the bottom color and pink, or we want to do blue. Let's see what this blue looks like. Shall we? Let's see what this blue looks like. Ooh, that's like a pretty blue purple, you guys. Oh, that's going to be pretty together. You could almost do like a mermaid vibe. You know, this one's got sparkles in it. Let's see what this one looks like. I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see on my paper towel. The sparkles in that one. Look at those 3 colors, though. Ooh. Hi. Blue? I think you guys might have it, just something in a different name. I like those colors, though. Let's see what this one looks like. Whoa. Now that one. So we have our light purple and our dark purple. So I'm cleaning my brush after each one. Let's do this sparkly one and see what sparkles comes out. Ooh. Oh, that's an even darker purple. Ooh, y'all. Which one? We want the sparkly purple. Purple and blue? Sparkles. Hi, Cynthia. Blue, blue. Sparkles. Yeah, I really like that. Let's see what this one looks like. This one has less sparkles than the pink, though. It's alright. It ain't the greatest. This one's the only one that's got, like, actual sparkles in it, like this one. However, let's try this green and see what we like here. Okay. That green's pretty. Can you all see the colors? Hopefully. If not, my apologies. Yeah, definitely that purple, though. This purple here and this one. We might be able to do like a multi-layered look here. If I just use the small brush, if I use this guy, I might be able to get a nice, good layered look with like multiple different colors. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yay! What up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Okay, so we have the sticky on here, so let's just do it, everybody. So we're gonna start with the let's just start with this purple. Okay, we're gonna make this the, hopefully this works, y'all. I'm just going to, oh, so we could probably do, it's not very bright. Like, it's barely there, but, I mean, it's there, but it's barely there, y'all. It's barely there. Let's see. Let me see something here. Whoa. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like I airbrushed it on there. So we're just going to do like a little multicolored one, I guess. It's not going to be very bright, but... You probably have to have a super sticky base for this. And the white's not really that sticky. So we might have to use a base coat if we want to get that color to really give us that nice payoff. You know what I mean? Let me try this bright blue and see what we get. Dab some of that off. Oh, we did like a little multi-layered color. Well, that's cute. I don't know what to do with it now, but I think we need to add a layer. What do you think? Yeah. Hi, Evelyn. Go for a mermaid vibe and try the white palette with the purple horseshoe underneath. The white palette? With the purple horseshoe? What? Oh. I gotcha. But that's actually showing up, though. It's hard to see on camera, but, like, in actual, I want to try. Let me see. Because I really think... Let's put this in the middle. So I have a little bit of blue, a little bit of pink, a little bit of... So once it gets to a certain point... Okay, so I'm going to go around the outside. And let's see. This one literally comes up as like, it's dark down here, but on the nail it's like a pink color. So we're just going to go around the edge. Give it that aura look. We have multiple colors in here. It's not as bright as I thought it would be. However, it's the way the pigment is. So I went a little overboard on this side. So all we got to do, take our alcohol and wipe it off. Look, take one of these brushes. Dip it in your alcohol. And just wipe it off. Look at that. Comes right off. So we got the side aura part that we want. Okay. Let that dry. And then I'll go back in with a little bit more of that purple. Maybe we can get it to kind of... I'm going to use this more denser brush, though. These are definitely a lot different than what I expected. However, it's working. I've never done an aura nail, so... Victoria, hi! How are you, Sean? Okay, I'm just gonna clean this up, though, a little bit. I'll probably put a sticker there, but in case we don't. We are trying eyeshadow, and we are also trying the hippie vibe nail hack here. Okay, I'm gonna do this side the same as I did the other one because I like how it, like, made that line on the outside. So I'm gonna do it on this side. And it, look, it just kind of, like, makes it darker around the edges, so. Well, that outlined it pretty good, didn't it? We got, like, pink and everything else underneath there. Now, I have that pink thing underneath there, but we might not be able to add any other, like, darker colors on there. But it did work, y'all. We do have a really nice, like, multicolored look. Let me try this guy. So every time I move it, there's like blue here, pink here, purple there. It's probably hard for you guys to see, however. Let's try and put some of this little... We'll do like a little... Maybe. For the most part, if it's not sticky no more, it's not going to really stick too much. But I just wanted to see if I could just... Oh, yep, it's in there. You just got to move the nail back and forth to get it, though. No, that's okay. My first aura background. I'm not mad. Hi, Peyton. Yeah, probably. And it probably would look better if I did 2 coats, but I didn't. I just did a glittery milky white. Alright, so we have that. Now, do I want to add anything else on that aura? Because once we put the top coat on, then you'll be able to see, like, you know what I mean? So, now that we got that on there, let's add this guy. Let's just put a moon on there. Oh, it's called Stampin' Liner 2-in-1 Liquid Pen. We're just going to do it. We're just going to stamp a moon right in the middle. Oh, okay. Okay. So. Oh, this is going to be, this would be good for ink nails too. To be honest. Okay, don't be messing it up. Damn it. Comes off though, so that's great. Tasha, hi! Set with top coat first and then do it? Okay. I shall. I shall. We're trying makeup on a nail, everybody. And then we're doing a hack. So, let me take this black off there real quick. And then, I'm just gonna take this guy and punch it back in there. Oh, that made it worse. That's okay. You know what? It's going there anyway. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do our top coat. Let's do our top coats. Let me grab my base coat. If I can find it. I'm gonna do like a thin base coat. Alright, so anybody that's new coming in, I got these nail tips on sale for a really, really good deal. And, should I base it? Should I base coat it first before we do that? Because I feel like that liner's not going to stick if I don't. Where did you get the, I forget what it's called, the thing that the nail is stuck to? A girlfriend made, another nail sister made it for me. Hi Black Orchid, you're okay. Reset after you stamp so it doesn't move. I'm sorry, love. I hope you feel better. Hi, Tasha. How are you, sweetheart? Where did you get the looks like? Yeah, it's resin. She made them. They're little shakers. I got like 4 of them over there. Oh, your first day of school. I wonder if you could scrape some of the powder into a bit of your gel and mix it up. Ooh, that's a good... You know what? I don't know. That's a good... You know. Alright, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna just... I'm gonna put this base coat on here. Real lightly. And typically, I would use one that's dedicated to chromes and stuff like that. And I got something in there, but that's okay. We're gonna set it with this so it'll actually stick. Because if I put that top coat on, that thing's gonna like fly right off of it. We'll see. We're experimenting, everybody. But I got these tips and I was like, oh my gosh, we gotta try them. And then we're doing the Mod Podge sticker thing. So we're letting that go. So while that's in there, let's go ahead and get the second round on our, oh shit, on our stuff. So it went clear. So now that it's gone clear, we need a second coat. So let's grab our Mod Podge. Oh shit. I know, me too. Sugar, I noticed we have similar styles. Yay! Would a matte? Probably. But I thought the sticky base would work, especially if we want to add a different color on top. If we want to see if the other colors are transferable. Or, you know what I mean? So it'd be kind of like a layering almost. Let me, Alright, everybody. What up? What up? What up? Okay, I'm trying to, like, make sure it's not as wet, because I don't know if that's going to mess it up or anything. We're just going to do it. Alright. Here's our second coat. Make sure you keep it on. You want it, like, thick, but not. Right? So we're just going to... Okay, so there's that one. I figured this would help me with doing the outline of trying to draw. Okay, there's those. And I figured once I got, like, certain ones down that I would be able to... Okay, here's our second one for that. For that. And I was telling them, I'm just using things that I have around the house, guys. Especially because my printer's out of ink, so... Okay. We need those to go ahead and... say 2 to 3 minutes, pretty much. And I'm going to set this guy over here so I don't touch it. Alright, let's clean my brush out because that made my brush hard. And that is done in the lamp, so let's go ahead and go back to that. Back and forth, everybody. You're welcome. Where did you get the palette that you have the nail stuck to? The palette? This? Oh, this up there? Or this? All of this came from Gen Xer Nails Diary. She's on YouTube, everybody. Okay. So let's see if this guy works. And then maybe we could add... Let's try the color first, y'all. We want a little bit more of those other tones in here, right? So let's see if we can get these colors to show up, shall we? What color do we want most of? We want, like, the darker colors? Moon stamp with blooming base. I don't have a blooming base. I have a feeling if you did that, you would have to cure it though first. Probably. Alright, let's see. What color are we doing first? We want to do another blue. We want to do the darker blue. This one's got sparkles in it. I don't know if you can see. There we go. You can see that one. And then these ones are shimmers. Darks. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this one. I'm just gonna... Oh yeah, look at that, y'all. Look at that. So I'm gonna blend this out. Right? I'm gonna blend this out and we're gonna come around. Ah! So I'm gonna take this same thing and I'm just gonna do a little bit down here and we're gonna curve. It's a little off slanted, my little your aura thing. Don't worry about that. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Alright, same thing down here. So I'm just gonna lightly take this as if we're shading down here. I'm just gonna... You know what? I guess we're just going up more, guys. I was gonna shade the whole thing, but we can put some other colors in the middle. So that was what my problem was. I didn't have enough of the sticky. Ooh, the sparkle's pretty. Alright, we're gonna take some of these other colors and we're gonna patch them in there. And then I'm gonna overlap them. Ooh, this is gonna turn out so cool. Let's do a little bit of this shimmery pink here. Let's see what we can get with that. I'm just gonna press it in. The shimmery one is not the best, but let's go back in and just dab it in there. And I'm just gonna try to somewhat blend that. Alright, we're gonna have to use the end here. I'm gonna use these darker colors to give us more of a base. And just kinda... no blue. Just blend some of it. It's just gonna be a multicolored aura, I guess. Don't know what I'm doing, but we're just doing it. I was gonna add some of this green. The green doesn't really show up, but that's alright. I gotta try this other purple. Just gotta give it some little sparkle around these edges. I'm just gonna blend it a little bit so it kind of merges all together. So when we're looking at it, it just looks like whatever. Okay. I think it looks cool. Tiny drop of top coat on top of moon to slightly make it bleed. Ooh, have you seen the lace gel that... No, but here's the thing. I did that on my Hello Kitty just by myself with just top coat. I found that trick last year, and when I found that, I was like, wow, holy crap. Alright, so let's try our moon. Let's see what our moon does. Should we... You want me to bloom it out? We can do that. Should I use it wet? Tell me that again. Matte when using pigments. I forgot. I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, oh. Yeah, that was my Hello Kitty batch that I did. So this is what she looks like, everybody. She actually looks pretty damn cool, especially with the sparkles on the outside. So, should I put the base coat first and then add the moon in there? Because I'm pretty sure I could do like a floating moon. You want me to matte it first? I know, right? Top coat over moon stamp. Alright. We'll moon stamp and then we'll top coat over it. Hi, Star! Alright, let's hope I can do this because I kind of want to do it in the middle. This is like the flattest, kind of the flattest part of the nail. Please don't freak up on me. I feel like I need to go over that or I'm going to mess that up. So, we're going to go over that because I don't want to mess that color up because I really like it a lot. Oh, it's so shimmery and pretty. My first aura nail, guys. How about that? This is just to seal in the aura part. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I'm excited to put my Hello Kitties on too. Okay. Let's put her in the lamp, shall we? She looks freaking cool though. Shout out to everybody in here. Hi, Brandon. When you use pigments, use matte top coat first because it helps grab the pigments. I thought because like when I used pigments before, right, I used my matte top coat. However, when I was chroming, I used my base. And because the sticky layer on the base is what, like for mine, is what helped it stick on there. Because I used to use matte, but with my chromes anyway. I've never tried eyeshadow. This is my first time trying eyeshadow. So I appreciate all the help, y'all. I appreciate all the help. I'm excited. I can't wait to do this because look, this one's also got the little drawly thing on there. So I can use this also as like an inked out look on the nail too. Hi, Jess. Sorry, I've never been on your live before. Well, no worries. Thanks for being here. What up? It's nice to meet you. My name is Sugar, and I do nails. I do all nails. I do crazy nails. I do whatever nails. Tonight we're trying out eyeshadows on a nail, and then we're also trying out a nail hack from another creator who is one of my favorite creators. And I have a bunch of creators in here. Victoria, Nana Ange, Shelly, Christina, Black Orchid, and so many more. And I love y'all. If y'all need any tips, Tasha Ray, I love her. I love all of you guys so much. And you know what? Icy, Ice Babe, y'all are amazing. Every one of you guys is amazing. So if you need any tips or you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat because somebody will be able to answer if I can't even see it. No. Okay, look at it. Looks like almost like a I can't even explain. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, everybody. All right, let's see. Which way do we want this thing? We are experimenting. I'm gonna do it sideways. All right, just do it, Crystal. Stop procrastinating. So we got to do it straight. So we got pressure down. Ah! It's a little off, but hold on, y'all. I can't have it be off the sod like that. Let's see if the alcohol will take it off. Oh, yes, it did, everybody. Oh my god, do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? This could be like an aura crystal nail with a Hello Kitty inside with a moon. We could do little lines and we could beat them out and it would look cool. Okay. Hold on. I got excited. Give me a sec. Alright, come over this way more. Oh. Okay, it's a little harder than what I thought. A little harder than what I thought. No biggie, though. Get off there. Okay, just make sure. There we go. Okay. We can do this. We got this. I need you in the middle. Mr. Half Moon. Alright, it's gonna take me a sec, y'all. This is a weird stamp. It's okay, we got it though. Dip that in there. Alright. Good thing for the mat, y'all. Good thing for the mat. Aw, thanks, Nana. Okay, let's just do this. So just know, if you guys have liners and you don't have any inks or anything like that, you can always use markers too. But if you have something like this, but you don't have nothing else, hey man, it's one way to be able to use some affordable on your nails. Ah! If I wouldn't have rocked it, let's see if we can fix it. It's still off a hair, you know? Okay. Ugh. Do you guys do this? I do this a lot. Don't mind me. It's a good thing that it comes right off, though. Alright, Moon. We're just gonna do it. Oh, that didn't work. Okay. Ah, it's still off to the side, but you know what? That's okay. We're gonna do... Let's do... Nope, I don't want to mess it up. Yep, nope, nope. You know what? We're just gonna do one, guys. We're just gonna do one. Yes, girl. I always make mistakes. All the time. She's a little cockeyed. But we got her on there. We're leaving her on there. Okay, so that's good to go. We gotta let her dry. However, you could then go and take your little end here. And you could draw like little lines. So this would be like the background, right? So then you have your lines, right? Then you could put other color on there if you wanted. Or you do multicolored lines. Or... You know, and then you put your layer on there, and then we put our stickers on there, and then, yeah. Hi, Luxury! Yeah, I love cat eye. Or you can kind of marble the edges with that pin. That was a cool and totally something different. Marble the edges. How should I marble the edges, though? Explain. I just want that to dry so nothing happens to it. You mean like the edges of the aura or the nail? Because you know what we can do? Let's see. Let's just try something, shall we? Let's just try something. Bear with me. Right? Let me see. Just want to see. Just want to see. I'm going to take this little guy. Okay. So that doesn't work. However, you can make it look like a vintage era type ordeal if you go over the color just enough. And it makes it kind of... takes the middle out of it, but it also gives it that ghost feel. Like so. But I think for this one wouldn't work. This one isn't working. But you see how it's got like that extraness coming around that outside look? That would look cool, but we don't like that. If you have an idea. Yes, if you have an idea, go for it. Let me know, okay? So, what I'm going to do is take this off, but we can go around the edge and do... Trying to think. Did you guys like the black around that edge? Did you think it made it pop or no? This is freaking makeup, y'all. This is liner. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? I saw it. Yeah. Maybe go straight line around it. I know, me too. Will liner work like... I was hoping it would, kinda, but I think you need a decent... This brush is not great. I'm gonna have to pull out my other brush to do it with, because my other brush that I was using is probably, like, the best brush to use. So... Which is... this one. This is the one I used to smoke out that. But the ink in it's a little bit different. I will say you have less playroom or room to play than if you would with a simple ink, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? But I figured, like, if we... Let's see. What if we did, like... What if we did something like that, like crystal? Whoa, it looks like a cracked moon almost. Oh! Okay. Hold up, y'all. Let me try something. Just let me try something. And it lightens it. Yeah, it just kind of pulls it off. So you'd actually have to use ink for this, because the alcohol is literally just going to pull it straight off. But I can... Yeah. Because I thought that would be cool for, like, a crystal look. If we went over it with another color. Because I could put another base coat on it. We could do, like, another color or something. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do a line around the white and the purple to make it pop more. Just around it? Okay. We shall do that. I just wanted to see what it would do, guys. Because, you know what I mean? Because you don't know until you try. You know what I mean? But that would be a really cool idea. That is a cool idea for a nail look, guys. If you want to do, like, a crystal look. Because I still haven't done crystal nails yet. And I really want to try crystal nails. So, it's great that we can just wipe this baby off. Which is great for us. Now we just got to make sure we don't get the moon in there. I do not sell my nails, guys. I am just an enthusiast. I told them in the beginning that if I did, it wouldn't be like sizable nails. It would just be like a keepsake from a creator type. If that makes sense. Alright. Our Mosh Posh stuff is done. But let's go over this and see what we can get real quick before we do that. Because I feel like a straight... I'm a wavy line person. But we can try it. Shit. You kind of got to go on the inside. We'll get it, y'all. Alright, make sure it's dry. Yeah, hi! Yes, because when it comes to us doing this, I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, let's just try this out here. I'm gonna try and... I was gonna just follow the pattern because there's kind of like a... But a regular one, I don't know. I feel like it's just not me. So I gotta do this, okay? Just bear with me. I don't know, that looks really cool. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. I'm not really worried, but it does make it look really cool, no? What do you think? Are we keeping it? Then around the white. Oh, like the outside? Oh. Smart cookie, you. And it's called a precision tip, so. Whoa. What do you think, y'all? Like I was saying, maybe marble. Whoop, hold on. Marble that one out with a little line and another color, and then do another nail with stickers. Oh, okay. We're doing some new shit on this channel today, everybody. So I thought it would be cool if we kind of went at an angle, right? So we're going to bring it down like that instead of come down straight. And then we're going to bring this guy. Wow, that tip is nice. Oh, yeah. You can clean up the edges. You can make them whatever. But I was thinking we're going to take this. Kind of maximize the roundness. To give it like almost like a portrait look. This is cool. This is cool, everybody. And this thing is super, like, pigmented, too. Now, this side's going to have to be a little bit on the thinner side. In some spots, just because. And it all depends on which angle you put it at, too. See how I came down on this one and that one up? It all depends on the angle as well. So keep that in mind. You know what? We're going to fix that and then we're done. And we're going to let it dry. Oh, yeah. That it turned out nothing like I thought it would. You know? Whoa. I got a little wobbly up here, but no worries. There we go. That looks better. So if I just add pressure right there, it kind of fixes that part a little bit. Oh my gosh. Whoa, guys. This is off a little bit, but we knew that. How cool is that? Now, hopefully this thing dries. Whoa. What do y'all think? Probably. No worries. Thanks. Stars by the moon? Oh, shit. I ain't got no stars. But you know what? I can do some dots. Watch. We're gonna do like a 3-dot. If I don't have a star, I typically do three dots like that. We just wanted to try it out. It's gonna look cool. It's fine. We're gonna let that dry on that one. Alright. I didn't anticipate for another nail, but these are all ready to go. And we got to now draw on it. So we need a liner. I have never done a realistic eyeball in my life. Just being honest with you. I mean, I've drew it on paper, but never on a nail. So let's put our black down because we want the black outline. And this is from BRITTBRATNAILDIT. These gel polishes, guys, gel polish colors. Buy two, get one. Okay? They are $5.55. Only until August 20th, and then they're not no more. Because she's closing shop. Okay. So there's that one. I'm going to let that dry a little bit more because I kind of caked that on there a little bit. Alright. I want to do this Hello Kitty first, though. This one is going to be so pretty. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my liner. I'm going to grab my detail liner for this one. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use my tiny one. Alright, we're going to take this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my liner brush, you guys. And what I'm doing is taking the bristles and rubbing it into the color, right? All I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to pull it out, okay? This makes it to where you're not, it doesn't pull at the end of your brush, but I do think, I still think trying some colors that you think would go for that are putting on plastic and trying to marble. Oh, you're talking like a marble and then putting it on there. All right, we're gonna outline this. Can you guys see? So you definitely want a detail liner brush. And you want to make it as close as you possibly can. I'm going to use the very tip of my brush with minimal pressure. Okay, this is kind of hard. This is my first time, well, second time doing Hello Kitty, but the first one didn't come out great, but that's okay. That's why I thought this would be a really, really good place for me to start, at least. In getting better at outlining stuff, you know what I mean? Well, I thought so too, but she said that the base coat makes it harder. So I thought, you know what, we'll just do it and see how it comes out. But literally, you can use anything that's small enough that you have around the house, you know? And you can go over it too. You can cure it and then go over it if you have to. Like, we could have filled that in, but I just want, like, should I make her white? I should cure this and then make her white, huh? Oop. Okay, let's just do the bow and then we'll fill her in. You know when people do this and they like just they're so fast and they slap it on and I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. But I at least thought this would help me kind of get a good feel for the outline part of it, and then that way I would be able to kind of navigate better. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Because she was so hard to paint. Because I did Conjure Up Nails' class, and she's an awesome teacher. But I tell you what, it was hard AF, okay? Hard AF, okay. I just hope my outline's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna cure that, and then we'll do white, and then we'll put our whiskers on, and then go from there. Yay! Hi, Sunset! Thanks! Yeah, I thought so too. I just wanted to see, like the LV part, right? But I wanted to see what it looked like on one of these, but this kind of just happened. I really like the fact that this kind of went where it went. I know it's a little bit different, but we used all shadows for that, and it really looks like a galaxy inside. And the more I move it, I see a little green here, the pink, the dark blue, and it's all kind of together. But I really like that. So once we put the top coat on that, you know what's gonna happen, right? All them colors are gonna shine through. Okay. All right, let's do the white, and then I will fill her in, and then we'll do her nose and the other stuff. So let me grab this white. This is called Whiteout from BRITTBRATNAILDIT as well. BRITTBRAT's, my link is also in the description box too. All right, so because we're filling her in, we have BRITTBRATNAILDIT brushes, and we have one that is a fill-in and that one's not it. I put the caps on the wrong way, guys. Here we go. We have our fill-in. So we're gonna go ahead and get this guy. Yeah, so I want to thicken the lines up, but I want to go in and put my color in, and then I'll thicken the lines up. But this is something that any one of you guys can do. It's super cheap and easy. Make sure you head over to Hippie Vibe Nails. Let her know, because I think she did amazing. Okay. Okay, so we're going to fill her in. I never thought I'd be doing this either. But this is one way, guys. Even if you don't have a certain sticker, right? Maybe you need a certain type of sticker, right? But you don't have it. But you have a little cardboard box like this. This is one way to be able to get that certain sticker or cartoon character, or, you know what I mean? Don't worry about going out the lines, because you can make the lines bigger. Alright, let's fill her in good so there's no weird areas here. And then once you put on the nail, it shouldn't go anywhere. Ooh, I'm excited. Do I remember where her eyes are? No. I don't. But that's okay. Okay, let's do her little ear. Her paws are white too, right? Yeah. Okay. So, if anything, in its very small area, You can also use a detail for that too. I did! Hello, kitty! This is such an easy way to do this, you guys. Oh my gosh. And it is nail therapy too. Oh my gosh. Now I can say I've actually done it. With the nail hack from Vibe Nails. Hippie Vibe Nails, I should say. I know I said you can get out of the lines, but I really didn't want to. But it's fine. Okay. We're gonna lighten this a little bit. Ha! Look at her! Okay, I'm gonna cure. I'm gonna grab my red so I can do her bow. I'm actually gonna make her bow purple. Let's make her bow purple. I know it's supposed to be red, but let's make her purple, because why not? So everything I'm using is from BRITTBRATNAILDIT, by the way. Okay. Ooh, I'm so excited, y'all. What? Overdue what? Overdue what? The purple? Or red? Aw, thanks, my love. Thanks, Sunset. It's kind of like, yeah, like reverse stamping, yeah. Definitely. What would it overdo, love? Let me know, let me know. You guys are freaking amazing. Thanks for being here with me tonight and trying this new stuff. And this is still a little wet in this corner right here, so we're going to let that dry a little bit. Yeah, Halloween is coming up, y'all. So, the blacks, the purples, even the bright colors. The bright colors, she has autumn colors. And she has builder bases. She has super bases, you guys. It's amazing for $5.55. The bases are $7.77. Okay. We're going to do her bow in purple. Because I like purple more than I do red. Hee looky! Oh, I love it. Okay. And her nose is yellow, correct? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Like, typically people would just slap it on. However, I am not that type of person, everybody. I am not that type of person. We are going to do just a tiny dot of this. This is also Brit Brat. This is called Electric Lemon. If you guys didn't see my 3D Jack Skellington nail and my one that I smashed together, my last live I did was 3D Jack Skellington, and the live before that was the Corpse Bride smashed with Jack Skellington for a Tim Burton themed set, and it all started because of some swirls. So, aw, thanks, love. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to paint better. I want to get into painting because I love it so much, but doing it on the scale of the nail is just like, do you want to see my first Hello Kitty, everybody? While that's in the lamp. Let me show you my first Hello Kitty. You guys are going to laugh at me, okay? But that's okay. I don't mind. Alright, let's see if I can find her. Where did you go? Would you guys like to see a little of my stash here while that's in the lamp? Here's a couple bunches of my nails. Here's the new nails I did. My Hello Kitty nails. Look at that one. One day I'll have to go through all my nails with you guys just to show you guys my nails, you know? Okay, I love these ones. Look at my Kuromi. First ever set of Kuromi nails. Isn't that cool? My frosting nails. Anyway, here's the Hello Kitty. This one was done with stickers, but what I was trying to show Tasha was I did that because I found it, I figured it out last year, and I noticed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that. So I've been doing it ever since, and I didn't know they came out with an actual thing. But I drew everything else except for the Hello Kitty stickers. But here's my drawing of that guy. That's my first ever drawing of SpongeBob, and then my first ever drawing. Here's my first Hello Kitty, guys, okay? Okay, look at her. She's funny, I know, okay? It's okay. You can laugh at me, I don't mind. But, look at this one. If you guys are new, look at this one. Isn't it beautiful? I sculpted those by hand. I marbled them by hand, and they're aquarium nails. And I did these for spring. And it's a whole set. Isn't it cute? And this is another favorite set. Oh yeah, I did Gem too. Woo! I did Gem and the holograms. I don't know what I did with it. The other one, but the other ones that got the actual lady on it somewhere. Oh, there it is. So this one was my very first ever character nail art, and this is called my sketchbook series. So this is called my sketchbook series. Hi, Christina. Hi, Erica. So yeah, that is all I've ever done of any characters, freehand art. That's it. That's all I've ever done. So these right here are all the only ones I've ever done. Everything else I've used acrylic or, you know, I got a 15 inch, or this is a 12-inch acrylic nail that I did. I got a 15.5-inch acrylic nail. I got everything you can think of, y'all. I've done a little bit of everything. Anyway, we're not going down memory lane, but I just did this one too, if you guys want to see that one. My little lemon and my candy one. Anyway, I also do these guys too. I do the corkscrew, what is it called? It's not corkscrew, but I call it my noodle nail. I do those as well. I have a bunch of those that I do. But okay. We got a little sidetracked, everybody. It's okay. One day I'm going to have to go through and show you like my very first ones versus where I'm at now. You know? Alrighty, there she is. Isn't she cute? Okay. Let's do her little nose. If I can remember where it's at. The eyes and the nose, I had the worst time. Okay, so it's like an oval. Okay, let's see if I can do this, everybody. Because I feel like if I get the nose down, then I'll be able to get the eyes down. And I'm literally just doing that. Like, that's it. It's not as wide, but I'm not messing it up because I just don't want to mess it up, y'all. So we're just going to go ahead and flash that. We'll do her eyeballs, and I'm going to use a small dotting tool for that, just to make it easier on myself. I'm going to use this little guy here. And she has, like, oval eyes. Like, up and down oval eyes. Okay. They gotta be small, though, right? Yeah. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to try. Ah! Oh my god, look at my Hello Kitty, y'all. You are witnessing the Hello Kitty. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take my detail liner. We're gonna go around the outside, and that's it. And we get to cure. Put our chocolate on. Oh, I'm so excited now. Okay, I'm gonna actually go around and then make it a little bit thicker. So this was a hack from Hippie Vibe Nails, which worked wonders, by the way. If you mess up, it's okay, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay? It's not supposed to be perfect, honestly, but... This is so awesome. Okay, so I'm using my pinky to make sure my hand's sturdy. But I'm also not putting a lot of pressure on her either. But it all depends on how you do your lines. After you fill in your character, you either do a thick line or you do a thin line. It really just depends too, guys. I kind of went out over that, but we'll fix that. It's fine. Her whiskers I could not get for the life of me when I first did her. Oh, that was too much. When I first did her, I could not get her whiskers. I was freaking out, you guys. BRITTBRATNAILDIT is linked. Thank Nana Ange, lovely. Nana Ange, you should be an ambassador too. Alright. Can you guys see okay, hopefully? This is the best live. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys that's here with me tonight. Oh, I got a little wispy. When you do stuff like that, then we're just gonna go over it. Oh my god, I didn't cure the eye, guys. I thought I did. Shit. Why didn't you tell me? I got a little slap happy, guys. That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do this over that, and then I'm curing it because I can't mess it up. And just lightly. You know what? We're just leaving it like that. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to... Her hands are just going to be a little wonky, but that's okay. I don't mind. It's okay. I just got to make sure the line's good or we won't be able to see it when we put it on the nail. So... I'm just going to go over it so it's kind of like has a little bit of something on it. Okay. I think we're going to be golden, guys. Alright, I'm going to cure that and then I'm going to do her bow. Oh my god. If you guys want to learn how to do this, this also helps outlining because it's like muscle memory. I was going to ask too, but I figured she didn't want to. What? Aw, thanks, Christina. I was going to ask why you don't cure the eye. I forgot. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. I get all excited, and then I forget. So, sometimes you just have to all caps me in the chat and yell at me. Okay, I'm just going to go over the bow. Since I filled it in and didn't go back over it. Okay. There she is, everybody. Hi, Easy Home Cooking. There's 2. Oh, I see now. Well, hello to both of you. Do something different. Purple. Alright, there she is, everybody. I'm going to put her in for a full thing, so that way she's at least fully cured. Alrighty, y'all. Let's top coat. I'm going to take a drink. I love you guys. Here's the first one we made out of freaking eyeshadow and eyeliner. Stampin' Liner 2-in-1 liquid pen is what I used this with. That's what I made this with, guys. Isn't that crazy? So let's go ahead and I'm going to add my glossy top coat. I'm just going to leave this one like it is, okay? So I'm going to gently float this on, okay? Because I don't know exactly. Oh my god, this sparkle into white. I'm going to float it on so I'm not actually brushing that color. I mean, it's probably on there, but we want to get it on there nice and without hurting it. Oh my god, I love it! The sparkle is so pretty. Okay. Doesn't look like it's smearing, so that's good. So eyeliner works too, everybody. Well, it's got to be liquid, but the liquid eyeliner worked. The stamp worked too, so we could definitely use a good stamper if you got it. Oh my god, look at that. Yes. Oh no. Oh, I must have got some underneath of it. Didn't even realize it. Okay. We're going to get the excess off. And I'm actually going to put this on my fingers so we can see what she looks like. But I'm going to grab any excess I have along those edges there, so that way it actually fits on my nail. And because I don't like any extra gel hanging off or anything like that. She's cute. She's different, y'all, okay? But I still love her. Because we made that together. Okay. 60 seconds. Go. Why won't you go? Okay. Thanks, love. Alright, here is our Hello Kitty. Isn't she cute? Alright, so now, technically, this was originally for that nail, but that's okay. We'll get another nail. So I think for that Hello Kitty, I'm just going to use my little shorter one. My moon cut one. So I got these as well. So I'm going to use my moon cut one for this Hello Kitty. So I have this, I think I did this one. So let's do my pointer finger for this one. I'm going to have to take off my glove. Now, the only problem I have had with them is the Novo Ovo would shrink on me and drive me bonkers. And so I need to go a little bit bigger just in case it does shrink, you know? Okay, we'll use that one. I love you guys. I saw that. I love that. And I still have a set sitting out. Aw, hi Eva the Queen. I'm very sad and happy today because I go home from holiday. Oh no! Just go back and look at your sticker pad of your Hello Kitty if you want any. Excuse me. Okay. So let's grab our thing. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little straightforward, right? So we have our Hello Kitty. What are we gonna color this one so that way it works? Or because she said to do nothing to it, so I'm just wondering what we should do to this one. Here's this one. This one is done, guys. Just something a little, you know, it's a little whatever, but she's cute. I wonder if we could have done extra color around the edges right here. and done like more color, but hey, we did a little aura, went around it. It's a little crooked, but that's, you know, we know for next time, everybody. We know for next time, you know? Alright, so here's this one. We're gonna have Hello Kitty. So what background do we want for Hello Kitty? Do we want to have just, we can do bright colors, we can do a pastel color, we can do any color, honestly. What do you guys think? I want y'all to pick a color. Shout out to everybody in here. Whoop whoop. Make sure you like and subscribe. Purple and white. Do we want this purple, or do we want like we want a shimmery purple? Do we want, I have a bright pink, I have a shimmer. We have this one. Lush lavender. Super beautiful shimmer. Isn't she pretty? I am. I'm doing the sketchbook series. I'm working on Little Mermaid right now. So we have this one. I'm going to just kind of do, I'm going to just do a couple colors, guys. We're just going to add them a little bit together and go from there. So all I'm going to do is take these colors, and we have these, and then I have a pink. Okay. I swear I have another one of these. I do. It's a 6-piece collection. Which one am I missing? I don't really know which color I'm missing, but I'm missing one of them. Or maybe it is only 5. I don't know. We're going to do a sugar. We're going to go ahead and do just, I'm going to slap the colors on, and we're going to do a ombre. Can you do a cat eye Hello Kitty? Well, I mean, she's already, do you all want me to do a cat eye background for that one? Because I definitely can. We want a purple? We have this one. It's a darker purple. It doesn't really show too many colors, but look at that one. That one's blue, green, and purple. What do you think about that one? Oh yeah, that's right. You want pink instead? What about anybody else? I will say yes for purple because it's my favorite color too. It is my favorite color too. I'm trying to see what other purples. Let's see what this one is. I think this one's the purpley. Ooh, this one. We got to do that one. Let's do that one. Alright, so I'm going to put that as the background. Then we'll add our Hello Kitty. I'm going to grab my magnet. And I'm just going to use this bar magnet. You want me to do the ombre? The ombre or the mombre? Look at that purple. Whew, so pretty. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add... These ones are very light, but we're going to test it and see what we get, everybody. This one's very super pigmented, but we're going to add a little bit of this color in here along with all of these other colors to give us kind of like a cool ass effect. What you don't want to do is add green into your pink, but we're just going to add our color in there. I'm going to add some here. And then we're going to see what it looks like. Most of these colors, you won't really see the color effect too much, to be honest, because they are shimmers. You won't see the color of the shimmer too much, if that makes sense. Unless you put another color within there. We're going to add our purple in the middle, which kind of looks like pink, but... Okay. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to add a splotch of this right here. It's going to be super light background, but we're going to bring that down, bring this over, and then we're going to bring our sides over, and you would take any excess off that you can. And if you have to fill in any areas, you can do it with this color, or you can do it with the glitter. But you want to make sure you keep that dark color within these lines, because if not, then the color is going to go away, if that makes sense. We don't want that, right? So I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to bring this green up here, just so we can see that green at the tip. Well, look at that, everybody. Tell me it doesn't look cool as hell. Yes. Can you see it moving? So sometimes I would almost rather not do the cat eye. And then sometimes I like it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it could just look dark, and sometimes it could actually look the color it is. So you got to get that nice purpley color right in there, so it's on top there. So every time you move it, you can see that purple, but it also looks like it's kind of see-through because of the black. Okay. Okay. A little hard when you got multiple colors on there, but for the most part, we're going to go with that. We're going to take this excess off. And you can add, you know, other colors if you want to, guys. Take that excess off. Easiest way to marble. I have a ombre I do too, but this is like literally the easiest way to marble, you guys. No joke. I'm going to bring some of this back up here. Back up this top area here. Okay. We're going to cure that. That's our background, everybody. Hi, Sandra. It does look really cool. Aw, thanks. Pink and purples is a nice combination. I was going to add this guy into it, but I figured, you know what? We have enough on there. The sparkles with this will And it also, when you're doing one with a cat eye like this, you don't have to activate the cat eye, especially if you're doing sparkles like this, as you saw me do. You could leave it that way so you still have that, you maintain that color, because once this hits it and it makes it go dark, when you have them in there intertwined like that, sometimes it's kind of hard to still get that color back, if that makes sense. All these are, I think Brit Brat only has maybe one collection of this left. Maybe she might be out already. She might be sold out already. I'm not sure. But this is the Candy Crush collection, guys. And you're going to want it. It's freaking beautiful. And then remember, it's buy two, get one of her gel polishes. So remember that. Best deal ever. I have a huge one coming. I have a huge haul coming, y'all. Got a huge haul coming, y'all. All right, hey. Hi, Alice. All right, so this is our background, okay? She said that you can't have a sticky base or nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and matte that so it's not sticky or anything. So we'll matte her real quick. And I forgot to put her upside down, so she's a little bumpy on this side, but that's okay. I know that when I do stuff like this, you guys, I always like to say that this is like the best thing to practice, right? So if you don't get it the first time and it comes out a little wonky or you mess something up, go back in and change it. Or you can just keep going because you never know how the nail is actually going to turn out. So you may not even need to fix it. And look, you did something amazing without even realizing it. You know what I mean? So just remember that, everybody. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and cure that. And then once that's cured, we will add our Hello Kitty, everybody. And I'm going to show you just how easy it is. I'm going to take my tweezers. So we're going to need some tweezers, which I forgot to grab, but that's okay. I am so happy y'all are still in here. We used all kinds of stuff tonight. I had so much fun exploring with you guys. So while that's in the lamp, we can take and cut the edges off. So we explored all this together because I had not done any of this. She said to just lift it up off the thingy and get up underneath of it. She said you should be able to tear it. Not tear it, but should peel right off without hurting it. Oh, okay. Well, that's what she looks like, everybody. I almost messed her up, but it's okay. We can flatten her out. Now, what you want to do, she said, is to cut the excess off. You won't see it. So we're going to cut the excess off as good as we can get it. Doesn't have to be perfect, she said. The only thing she said was to get around, like, bits that are, you know, kind of like this. Okay. So that's my Hello Kitty, guys. Okay. Hi, Jill. Alright, so here's our background. We'll put a glossy top coat on it in a minute. But let's go ahead and put her on. We could put her on in the middle. We could put her on in the middle. We could go like this. So she's a little crooked. Oh my. And then she said pat. She said when you pat, it will not come up. She said push it down. Now, because I screwed up that side right there, it should still be okay. So we're going to make sure the whole outside. Because she said you want two good, nice things of that. Okay, so the only corner I'm worried about is this little corner right here, but that's okay. But that's my other Hello Kitty. It's not the best. I definitely didn't get around the bow, but I mean, you could always go around it with your color, guys. Like, I could take my black and redo it if I have to. Just because I didn't do it that great. I'm not the best with lines, but yeah. Hey, it's all good. For my first one, not too bad. But if I would have colored it in a lot better, it was kind of hard to see. But if you go over these lines right here a lot better, then you would be able... What you want is a nice painting gel. A painting gel is going to be better than gel polish. But I keep feeling like I'm putting too much pressure on it. But just going to fill this in a little bit because I can see through it. You know what? That's okay. We're going to leave it. We're going to cure that real quick. And we're going to put our top coat on. Let's see if it worked. So we should be able just to put our top coat right on. What did I do with my top coat? Oh, there it is. Alright, we're going to put our glassy top coat on. What do you think, everybody? Yes, BRITTBRATNAILDIT is on sale. You can also use code SUGAR. And Nana, you have one too, love. You can use code SUGAR. That'll help as well. Just make sure you know, go to however, whatever. And Nana, you have one too, don't you, babe? Hi, Rebecca. Hello, everybody. It's nice to meet you. If you're new here, hi. My name is Sugar. I had so much fun. If you guys didn't get to see. Now, do you want me to go over the LV? Or do we want to go over and add multiple? What time is it? 1:23. Here's my Hello Kitty, guys. Not bad, not bad. Not bad. But let me see something. Because you could always use, you know what I thought of? You could always use an acrylic paintbrush too. Or an acrylic thing too. I want to see if I can get one of these. Because at least we can put a couple different things on there for her and then we'll be done. But I'll have to tell you guys, we have been on, I'll be going live every night this weekend. So stay tuned, you guys, okay? I made that a little wonky, but that's okay. Stay tuned because, yeah. School's about to start, and so I'm going to go ham this weekend. We're going to be doing some stuff. So if you guys want to see something, put it in the comments. We're going to kind of do a bunch of different things. So I'm just going to fill this in with black. Just because. Somebody wanted me to do Oogie Boogie. And I'm like, oh no. I don't know if I can do Oogie Boogie, y'all. But we certainly can try because that's all we can do. And if we don't try, then how are we going to know, right? Shit. Well, I kind of messed that one up, but yeah. No big deal. But yeah, I think it would be cool to try to do something. And I'm going to clean this off real quick. All I'm going to do is fix that guy. But this is a really cool way, guys. You can use stuff around the house if you don't have stickers or if you don't have certain things. So just remember that, guys. I mean, for the most part, have fun with it, just like we did. But if I can do it, you guys can do it. But yeah, make sure you go give Hippie Vibe Nails. Make sure you go give her a follow. And also check her out. Because she's freaking awesome. You know what? I'm just going to go over this whole thing. We're just going to leave it like that, guys. And, bring it out. We got the rest. And then we'll just put this little star guy in there and say we did it. I'm going to cure it. But I'm excited. I'm going to put this guy on so we can see what she looks like. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the thing with these tips. So when you guys were here, you saw me size up. It shrunk. Look. It shrunk, everybody. I'm going to push it down and see how far I can get it to go down. But the problem with Novo Ovo, and I was just hoping that maybe it was the ones I had was the issue. However, it's not. So, just know to size up with these guys. Because, yeah. I love the tip, but it just kind of sucks that it does that. It drives me bonkers. So, I might have to double size up. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm just going to put this one on. Push it down and see what we get. Yeah, look. Look how much nail I have left. Let's see if it'll... Oh, well, it fits on this one. So we'll put it on that one. Good night, love. Thank you so much. We're putting a thing on this one, and then we're almost done, everybody. But if you guys have any other, you know, if we want to do a full set of these, let me know what we want to do on them. Okay? You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it so very, very, very much. Very, very much. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and peel this off and then put her on, and hopefully it'll work. Now, when she did it, she said that it should be like a thicker base, and I don't think I did as thick of a base as I thought I did. So just remember that, you guys. Okay? But I'm going to try to take it off up here in hopes of being able to pull it up. Haha. Look at that. We pulled it up. Let's cut the excess off, and then we'll put her on the top so she at least has a star. Okay, I don't know which one's sticky and which one's not. We're just going to put her on. I'm going to set this right in the middle. And like she said, you can move it, put it wherever. Make sure it's not on the edge of the nail either, like mine just is. But the more you know, pat it down and all that good stuff, the better off you're going to be. right? So that's the goal too, is you also want to make sure you have a nice thicker base, because no matter if it's thin or thick, you just want to make sure you have 2 coats, but thicker than what I did it, right? All right, let's go ahead and put our top coat on. Wherever it is, there it is. But I'm actually going to show, well, no, we'll just do this one. I do like the feel of this though, I will say. Oh, look at that background. Hold up. Can you guys see through that background? I don't even know if you can, but... Look at that. You can't even tell. You can tell right here. But for the most part, that's the only place because I messed it up. That's cool. Now we know. Oh my gosh. I am so grateful y'all came. And also, one thing I did want to say is my gloves were dirty. And I had all this stuff. So when you have it on a regular piece of paper, make sure your gloves are clean when you're patting down on it as well. Because I can see where all the glitter and stuff came off my gloves. So that is also a thing too. So keep that in mind as well, guys. But the hack worked very beautifully, might I add. But yeah, I'm going to put this guy on too. Hopefully I can put this on my other nail. But I'm going to make sure I get all that excess out of there so I can at least get it on my nail. I really like the colors. I can't wait to show you the colors. The colors look really cool. It's like it's a different type of color. It's like the vibe is so different. Alright guys, we used multiple different things today. You know, we used stuff around the house. We used some stickers. Mod Podge, colors, new tips. We drew. Well, we painted, I should say. But yeah, this is what this one looks like. And I don't know if you can tell, but the sparkle is in there. But I gotta bring it up really close for you guys to see the sparkle in there. But it's in there. And I love those colors. Came out super cool. So that's what the colors look like when you move them around. So, I mean, for the most part, it's really, really nice. And I'm trying to get the colors to kind of zoom in enough. But typically when I do this, I can get the colors to show. There you go. Kind of see them now. But yeah, that's what she looks like. She's pretty cool looking. I like her. And there we go. I think she's cool looking. And for us to do a whole set like this, though, that would be cool to do a whole set like this with these colors and do the blackout around the edges, but kind of do like a crystal effect. We got to do crystal nails, guys. Hi, Storms. Bye, Nana Ange. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to put this guy on, and then we are done for today. I'm going to have to probably do it on this hand because I don't think it will go on my middle nail because I did it for... Yeah, no, that's not going to work. I can put it on this one. So, let me grab one of these bibbies. We'll put this on this one since it shrunk. So just know, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but every single Novo Ovo that I've used shrinks on me. But nobody else seems to have the problem with it, so maybe, I don't know. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm still putting it in my lamp just like everybody else, you know? So, let's just go ahead and... Now, the one thing with these tips also I want to tell you guys is you're going to want to file down. So the problem that I have with Novo Ovo is, do you see? Look at that gap I have at the bottom. You see that? That gap? I can never, and this is with every Novo Ovo except for this one. This one's fine. This one's fine, but this is extra thick. This is called extra thick duck feet. And I had a feeling that this one was going to do that. So you're going to want to file down that and not put it up so high and build up that apex or the top of this, or else it's going to look like this when you put them on and take pictures or even wear them. Now, I haven't, I just got these tonight, so I'm going to have to do like a wear test on putting them on like Gel X to see how they fit like that, because they are squared out on the edge, and these are supposed to be made for people with bigger nails. But so when it's on like this, it kind of goes upward like a slant. I don't know if you can see that. So there's like a slant. You see how it goes upward? You will have to file that. So when I put it on, see how the curve is in my nail? Hold on. Come on. See how my curve is? So when I go to put this on, I would have to put it on kind of tilted upward and fill all the rest of that in with gel. Because if I try to flatten it out, I have like, I have that for the most part. So I'm definitely not going to be able to put them on like I did this one here, unless it's 2 to 3 sizes, and even then, you'll have to be careful of the cuticle area. However, if you're putting them on just based off of like Gel X, and you put them on and then you do all your stuff, you may have a better time with them. So these ones are called the extra thick. As you can see, they're matted, but they are way different than these ones. These ones are very comfortable. These ones, however, are not. But I love the moon shape. So if you want to get the full cover ones, do not get the extra thick, because these are called extra thick. So they're not thin like these ones are. So that's the difference between these two. Okay? So just so you guys know, that's the difference between those two. But this is what they look like. And I love my Hello Kitty. And it worked. So you guys can print out stuff. You can use stuff around the house. Just like we did. To do it, And, yeah. So that's the background. Super sparkly. Super duper sparkly with the cat eye in there and that purple. Love it. But yeah. So I love this horseshoe part though. So, I don't know. I don't like the thickness, though. I thought I would, but you might want to get the thinner one. So, I might go back and get the thin one so we can compare all 3 of them. Okay? But I really love this one. This one's my favorite, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Thanks for doing this with me today, everybody. Thanks for being here with me. I love you guys. Good night. Good day, wherever you are. Shout out to everybody who was new here tonight. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. I hope you stay. I hope you had fun. I had a blast. And we will be live again tomorrow and tomorrow night. So stay tuned, everybody. I love you guys. Toodaloo. I heart you.